Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Well, this is going to be a little bit of a different video than normal, but every once in a while I'm so inclined to show my tips and tricks of how I fix common problems, like you can see from the title of this video. Headlight yellowing or clouding or oxidation caused from this really hot Florida sun, or if you live in a sunny area. This seems pretty common on any of these kind of middle 2000 year vehicles. Even my Ridgeline is guilty of showing signs of it. So this is a Toyota Prius 2005. It's got 125,000 miles on it, and it spends a lot of the time out here in the sun. And as you can tell from these old yellow looking lights, the sun has kind of taken its toll on them. They're really yellow. They're really oxidized. They're very kind of scuffy feeling. They're not very good. This side here, I just got finished doing my tactics and tricks to yesterday, and I decided, you know what, why not make a video on how I did it. So let's get down to it. Number one, I'm going to tell you that the typical off-the-shelf products like Turtle Wax, this stuff here, doesn't work. The instructions, they tell you, it says to use that little toothpaste looking stuff and then use the lubrication kit. All that stuff is it's temporary. It still keeps the yellow haze on the light, and after, well, that light got it done to it about 3 months ago, and it's back to yellow again. So let me show you the real way to do it. The number one thing you're going to have to do is sand your lights. And some of you may be like, oh, I really don't want to do that. It's going to, I could damage them. And these HID lights are about 700 bucks. So, yeah, it is a little scary, but I'm going to tell you that I'll bring confidence right back to you and show you that they come out real good, real clear, almost damn near new looking. And yes, those were sanded. So let me show you what I use. You're going to need to pick up some high quality wet sanding sandpaper. You're going to want 3 stages, 600, 1200, and 2000. If your lights are really bad like mine were, I also ran with some 220 for the initial scuff down to get the yellow off the light. But these are the 3 phases you're going to do it in, and you're going to want a clean bucket of water like I have here. And wet sanding sandpaper is gray and it's waterproof, so it's not going to tear or fall apart in your hands while you're using it. And the trick is to always keep it wet, keep it lubricated, or else you're going to cause deep scratches into your lights. The third step in the game here is optional. You can run with a typical rag like this to do your polishing work, or you can run with a buffing wheel if you have one. If you're blessed to have one of these, it's definitely going to save you some time, but be careful not to run your RPMs too high, or you're going to put kind of wind marks in the lights. So let me set up my camera on the tripod here and take you through the process. Okay, here we are set up in front of the light. And what I'm grabbing first in the water here is my 220. And I'm just going to kind of wet it down like this. Get some of that bird shit off of there. But you can basically see that the trick is to get it kind of real wet here. And one thing I do want to note, if you're an amateur doing this, you're going to be sanding a lot. So be careful to not damage the sides of your body here and your paint. If you do want to take a little bit of precaution, you can put some painter's tape around here, and that'll kind of prevent you from scratching everything up. But now that I got this kind of wet, I'm really just going to start sanding here. And as I sand, you'll see that the water will start to turn like a yellow. And really, obviously what that is the oxidization coming off of there. And the trick is to keep a kind of a flat palm on here and kind of run with the contour of the light. Don't sand like this, because you're going to cause like pressure streaks in there, and it's going to kind of sand uneven. And I'm kind of just every once in a while just kind of wetting off the grime that's coming off of here. You'll feel it. It'll start to get a little gritty under your hands. And yeah, this is going to be another classic long video. So if you don't like it, fast forward, but a lot of my viewers like the fact that I actually illustrate the whole damn thing. I don't cut, edit, so you can actually see how long this takes in real time to do. It's not a job you want to rush. You want to make sure you take your time. My garbage man's coming down the road here, so you're going to hear some good old background noise. I was shocked when I saw the price of these lights, because most cars you can buy a replacement set of headlights for about 100 to 200 bucks on like Amazon or eBay, but for some reason these HID housings are ridiculously expensive and overpriced in my opinion. I had considered just putting the regular lights in it, foregoing the HIDs, because these were so bad, and then I decided, you know what, try wet sanding them, take my time, and it came out good, so figured I'd share it with you guys. And you can see now with the 220, all the yellow is pretty much gone. It's a big bonus. And now what we're left with is a pretty sanded up hazy light, but it's amazingly smooth to the touch. Smoother than when it was yellow. And if anyone is watching that like hasn't like polished or done any kind of shining work or anything before, you'd be amazed at what these polishing compounds can do. So you'll see. Okay. Now I'm going to switch over to a actually it feels pretty good. I'm going to skip the 600 because that was really just for knocking it off. I'm going to go right to a 1200 grit. That's a 2000. There's my 1200 right there. Bingo. Start kind of working out. And what this is basically doing is just smoothing that plastic out. Getting any of the deeper scratches that were created by the 600 grit out of it. And really your trick is just keep the light wet all the time. And it's amazing how poor the lights function when these get real hazy like that too. It's frustrating. And you can see already that it's, you know, all this is just from the dirty water, but it's starting to clean itself up just with the sandpaper. Okay, that feels pretty good. Try to keep the same direction here, and then when I come down, I'm just kind of going that way. Notice how I'm not kind of going this way. I just want to keep everything kind of linear with the sanding work. I always want to try to keep the same direction. Okay, let's switch up to the 2000 grit here. And this will really give it a nice smooth finish. And if you do like this video, please give it a thumbs up and give me a subscription. My channel is pretty different. I try to do different stuff, mainly with cars though. And you can really see just from the beginning and to now, the light really does brighten up. So now you're just left with like a white haze because it's not polished. But I'll show you how to fix that. There we go. Looks pretty good. I'd say it's ready for the polishing. All the little scratches are out of it from the sandpaper. Just gonna kind of dry this off here. And you'll see you're left with a haze. See that white haze? Don't panic. It comes out. There's your haze, and let's compare it again to this one. No haze. Okay. So now the fun part begins. Get my polisher ready. And this polisher can be picked up for about $100 at Lowe's, but I've seen them as cheap as like $40 at Harbor Freight. So it all just kind of depends on the deal you get. And I just have a regular old buffing pad on here, nothing special. $5 polishing pad. You don't ever want to sand a plastic with a high-speed buffer. And for polishing compound, you all have seen this. This is just regular old new finish car polish. I'm going to use this to initially get this haze out of the light. So let me go ahead and show you how I do it. And it's going to take the pad here. I'm just going to put a little bit kind of on there like that, not a lot. And the trick is to first kind of smear it around like that so you don't start flinging it everywhere. And I got my polisher set on low speed. I'm just going to kind of move it around now. And you'll notice almost immediately it'll start to shine up. Like magic. I'm going to slowly increase my speed. And always keep your wheel moving. And when you kind of feel your wheel kind of sticking, that's when you know you want to add more polish. So just a little more on there. And really the trick is just taking your time and not rushing it. I'm just increasing speed as I see it kind of clearing up. see now, it's starting to look like a new headlight. And the more you polish it, the more haze you'll get out of it. So if you want to spend a solid hour out here, you know, polishing, you'll enjoy the results dramatically. Add a little more polish here. And just to show you, that's all I'm really adding to it right there, just a little bit. And keeping the speed low at first, and then increasing it as it kind of evens out. Looking good now. Okay, everyone, that's gonna do it. That's pretty much, unless I sit out here and spend a real long time, that's as good as you're gonna get them. But you can really tell it's just a dramatic improvement. So you can kind of see now. It just looks so much better. I mean, really, all the yellowing comes out. It just comes out just so much better. I mean, there's no reason to leave them yellow when you can do this for, really, you could really do it for just the cost of sandpaper and a towel if you want to spend about an hour polishing what I just did in about 5 minutes on the buffer. But yeah, guys, you got yellow headlights. You don't want to take it anywhere to have done. You want to get professional results without wasting your money on these cheapy kits. Get yourself some sandpaper and get sanding. You'll learn something. So thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. And as always, subscribe, rate, comment, and I appreciate you watching. Later.